All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too drawn out, just a message to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you're in my channel. Okay? Grand rising, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Thank you for viewing my channel. Thank you for wanting to pour more into yourself. Um, We're about to be in 2025, whether you celebrate it in January or March. Let's do better by self. Let's pour a little bit more into self. Every day you gotta show up. Every day you gotta get up and get on your Zoom. Every day you gotta get up and get on your Zoom. So every day you need to push yourself to be a better version of you. Okay? So you already know over here on my channel, we make sure we pour into ourselves. Okay, in order to attract what it is that you want to attract, baby, you gotta make sure you go in and do the healing. You gotta do the shadow work. You gotta set healthier boundaries. You gotta speak up for yourself. You gotta show up for you. Okay? You gotta release what no longer serve you. So Gemini, y'all are up. I got the self-care message out for y'all. That was it. The video had kind of shut off. I know I've been missing for a few days, but when they say rest, baby, you ain't gotta tell me to. I'm a rest. So let everybody else have it during the rest, the end of Metro retrograde, and also we just had a full moon yesterday. So make sure you release it what no longer serve you. Okay, make sure you are releasing what no longer serve you. 3 days before, 3 days after you have, as far as with dealing with the moon. As far as Geminis, you're up. Okay, y'all are up. Make sure you pour into yourself. Make sure you know that you are loved, you are cared about. You are able to have whatever it is that you want to have. You just got to set healthier boundaries. You just got to show up for you. You just got to be present for you. Okay? So, I already pulled the self-care message. Like I said, the video, I don't know what happened to it, but hey, it is what it is. The self-care message are already out, Gemini. We're going to hit the bowl. You're going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth, and we're going to get started. Okay. All right. So Gemini, as a collective, y'all had challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limitations on your potential. So challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limitations. Don't go immediately making excuses for yourself. Oh, I want to start this type of business, but what if I can't do this? What if I gotta get this? If that's what you want to do, go ahead and start doing it. Go ahead and start doing the research. Go ahead and start, seeing what you need to do in order to get it done. Don't go making excuses immediately for yourself. Oh, what is, or how do you think, I don't know how other people might feel about it. I don't know what they might think about it. Oh, no, you can't do that. They're going to look at you like you crazy and all this. Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? People gonna talk anyway. You could be doing good and they still gonna talk. You could be doing bad and they still gonna talk about you. They don't care, baby. So don't set limitations on your potential. Go ahead and push yourself and do it. Every day you gotta show up and get on your Zoom. Every day you gotta show up for yourself. Every day you gotta be a better version of you. Every day you gotta be a better version of the person that you were in the past, but now you're grown, elevated, and doing more. Every day you gotta show that. Okay? Those who are single, you gotta release the expectation. Okay? Don't focus on the money part of your dream. Abundance will come at the right time. So stop focusing on that money, trying to figure out, oh, when it's coming, when it's gonna show up, how long it's gonna take to do this. I'm putting in all this time, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and things just ain't gonna work. Like you damn near ready to give up. No, get everything else in order, and guess what? That money gonna start falling in part or falling in place like it needs to. Okay, that money gonna fall into place like it needs to. But in the meantime, make sure you got all your ducks in a row. Make sure you have everything set in order. Make sure you have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. So when that money do come, You ain't got too much to be worried about as far as on the other end of business-wise. Okay? The money gonna come at the right time. Those who are in a relationship, you need to just be you. Allow yourself to be yourself. You don't have to prove a damn thing to anybody. Confidence will flow within you when you are divinely you. So confidence is going to flow through you when you are divinely yourself, when you are being your authentic self, when you're not around here trying to please other people or be somebody that you are not. Okay, like I say, when you in something and you're not speaking up or saying what you need to say or how you need to say it, guess what? You're slowly losing you because you can't voice yourself. You can't say what need to be said. Okay, you keeping all your feelings and your emotions bottled up because of whoever it is that you might be talking to or whoever it is that you might be dealing with. They don't know how to process their emotions and they don't know how to listen because they feel like everything is a criticize or a jab or you trying to um you trying to you know down talk me and all that. No, that's not what it is. Just trying to express to you how I feel. Just trying to express to you what it is that I need you to know, what's bothering me. And you can't even do that. And guess what? You're slowly losing yourself. So stop trying to adapt to certain situations and be you. Okay? Be you. You got to be willing to choose you first sometimes. Those are in a marriage. It's telling you to speak up. What is it that you're not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep it in for long. Okay, you can't keep it in for long. Go ahead and say what you need to say and move on so you can be happy. If you gotta apologize, apologize. If you gotta say that you done did something that you done did, then say that. If you one of those are like, no, I'm taking it to the grave, but it is eating me up inside, but I'm taking it to the grave. Hey, that's cool too. That's cool too. Whatever floats your boat, but like I say, if that's coming out, it's telling you that you gotta go and speak up and you gotta go and say what you gotta say. Okay? Go on and say what you gotta say. Stop holding it in. So, Gemini's in through the nose, out through the mouth, and we're gonna get into these higher self messages. We're gonna see what your higher self has to say to you. And we're gonna go from there. All right. Let's see what we have for the single. Gemini single. Gemini single. Let's see what we have for Gemini. Gemini's, okay. Baby, that came out with a little attitude today. Calm down, Gemini. It's okay. It's okay. it because I don't want to get covered. All right, so singles, like I said, release the expectation as far as the money part of your dream. Abundance will come at the right time. So at this time, endings that bring healthy beginnings. Hold on, y'all. All right, Geminis. All right, Geminis. I do apologize for the inconvenience. All right, so like I was saying, it says ending that bring healthy beginnings. So at this time, you need to find peace in your current state of being. Okay? Find peace within your current state of being. Yes, a divine connection was sent to you from your angels, but at the same time, it's time for you to move on because endings that bring healthy beginnings. Hey, it was something you supposed to learn from me. It was something you supposed to got from that. Okay? It was something you supposed to got from that. So your self-love message is basically talking about your dreams on whatever it is that you're working on. Don't look at the money part. It's gonna come in when it needs to come in. But as far as your higher self, what it's saying to you is yes, a divine connection was sent to you from your angels, but at the same time, it wasn't healthy. And endings bring healthy beginnings. Okay, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to embrace as far as finding the peace within your current state of being because sometimes they come into our life for us to learn some type of lesson. I don't know what lesson you was supposed to learn. Only you know what type of lesson you was supposed to learn. Okay? Did I say that right? I believe you sorry. I can't tongue tied like a mug. Like, okay. But yes, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to challenge yourself to do um just what it is that you want to do and stop setting limitations on your potential. Don't start looking at the money part. Just do it as far as because that's what you want to do. Do it as far as because that's what you um are creative at. Do it because that's what you see yourself doing long term. But as far as this divine counterpart, this divine connection that was sent to you, it's time for you to move on from it, okay? It's time for you to find peace within that current state of being because Like I say, they probably came into your life for you to learn some type of lesson. It's only up to you to know what lesson it was that you need to learn. Did you not set healthy boundaries? Did you not speak up for yourself? Did you not pour into yourself like you was pouring into them? Did you not, when you said you was gonna do something, did you stand on what you said? Like only you know. You gotta do some self-reflection. Like I said, when y'all come to these readings, they're gonna confirm certain things, but as far as everything else, you can be led to the water, but can't nobody make you drink it. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the reflection. You gotta look at your past. You gotta look at what it is as far as the patterns that you have within these relationships, within these friendships, within these people that you come across within your life. You gotta look at that. Only you know that. Can't nobody tell your story better than you tell your story because you are living that. And only you know what you are not doing that's healthy that keep you to repeating the same cycles. You gotta look at it. Those who are in a relationship, like I say, you got just be. Allow yourself to be you. You don't gotta prove nothing to anybody else. Walk with confidence, knowing that walk with confidence and just be divinely you. Just be yourself. Okay? Stop always expecting the worst. Stop always being afraid to fail. Stop wasting time on your negative thoughts. Okay? Because when you think negative, you get negative outcome. When you expect the worst, you get the worst. Okay? And you should never be afraid to fail because they give you the opportunity to do it right the next time. You get to know as far as, okay, what mistake you made in order to get it right the next time. Have fun when you expressing your creativities, okay? Have fun when you're expressing yourself in a new way. Have fun with it. And if it's something that you need to say to somebody, you need to go ahead and solve that inner conflict with them. Heal the past trauma, whatever trauma you might have, whatever it is as far as disappointment, as far as somebody might have said something or they said they were gonna help you or whatever the case might be and they never came through. Somebody promised you something. Somebody said that, oh, I'm gonna look out for you if you decide to do this and do that, and they didn't do. Whatever the case might be, somebody lied to you in the past. Somebody, just got over you in the past. Whatever the case, whatever that situation is, it's time for you to solve that inner conflict with them, so you can heal this past trauma and move on, because it's stopping you from being you. Okay. It's stopping you from being your authentic self, and you around here trying to just, do what other people do, what you think other people is okay with. Oh my goodness, what's the hiccup come from? That you're okay with, but at the same time, it's like either you're gonna accept me for me or you're not gonna accept me for me. Okay. Now, when it come down to that accepting me for me, it's not one of those like I'm out here doing all this extra stuff and hey, you accept me for me. No, we're not gonna do that now. What we're gonna do is we can see if you're willing to work on some of these things because some of these things are not healthy. Some of these things are kind of toxic. Some of these things are kind of, just it's not good. It's not good for the relationship. It's not good for you. It's not good for us. So whatever the case might be, you need to solve that inner conflict that you have with others so you can just be yourself. Okay? You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Stop trying to be what other people think you should be or you think other people think you should be. Stop trying to be all that. Just focus on you, baby. Leave it at that. They gonna accept you, they gonna accept you. They ain't. But people gonna talk point blank. You could be doing good, they gonna talk about you. You could be doing bad, they gonna talk about you. You could be in your deathbed, they gonna talk about you. People don't give a flying rat's butt. They gonna talk, period. So don't you worry about none of that. And then as far as those Geminis that's in a marriage, you got someone that someone with heavy influence from the past life that's with you. So one of your spirit guides, God angels, your ancestors, a passed over loved one there with you. And it's telling you right now that you're juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. Speak up. Find time for yourself because you're doing so much. You got your hand here, you got your hand there. But then at the same time, you set limitations on the things that you want to get done because you're right here trying to help everybody else. You're right here trying to keep afloat with everything else. And it's like, no. Okay? At this time, you need to spread your wings. Confidence leads to freedom and growth. Spread your wings. Speak up and say what need to be said. Okay, if you have to apologize, apologize. There's nothing wrong with holding yourself accountable for things. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I messed up, I did this, I did that. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with that. If you got too much pride, too much ego, that shit is gonna kill you in the long run. You need to cut it out. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So if you gotta apologize, apologize. Speak up and stop holding this in. But somebody with a your past life loved one, they with you. They say right now you juggling too much, baby. You gotta get yourself together. We need you to speak up. We need you to spread your wings. We need you to apologize, and we need you to find this balance because too much of everything can have you looking old before your time, and you gotta make sure you're looking right. Okay. And that's not in like I say, like it's older before your time, but because we got older people that still look young. Because guess what they did? They made sure they got their rest. They made sure they let other people stress them out, and they made sure they made sure they put their time in for themselves. They made sure they didn't set limitations on themselves. They made sure when it was time to say no, they said no. They made sure when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. Okay? So you gotta be willing to show up for yourself. But Gemini, this y'all miss. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. Stay away from all these distractions, baby. It is distractions all around trying to stop you from doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. And like I say, whether it's working on your business and it got you all up in your ear, like where the money coming, don't focus on that. It's gonna come in when it needs to come in. Make sure you got everything else together just in case it start moving fast and you already got everything in a row as far as how it need to be done. Gemini's in a relationship, just be you. Just be you. Don't be what other people want you to be. Just be yourself. Okay? Gemini's in a marriage, y'all just speak up. Say what need to be said. Stop holding your tongue. Stop biting your tongue. If you're tired, you're tired. If you need rest, you need rest. If you need a break, you need a break. Okay? If you need to say you apologize, you apologize. Hold yourself accountable. Be accountable. Okay? There's nothing wrong with holding yourself accountable. But I do hope y'all enjoyed y'all message. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. And thank you for all my A1 day ones and all the ones that just subscribe and everybody else that watches and haven't subscribed yet. I do appreciate y'all.